And we're back in Trails. Oh god, I can hear myself as always. So we're back in Trails Through Daylight. It is Trails Through Daylight, isn't it? Yeah.
Right.
So we're currently technically still in day one. I guess night one. I think we just need to walk around the Blacklight district.
What'll it be? Come again.
Oh, we're gonna have to do some bloody fights, aren't I?
Proceeding to neutralize.
You're in for it now.
No, you're in for
Like
it.
their spunk.
If we must. Breathe on to us. I won't let this chance slip by. Energy output max. Activating target lock. A chance. Here I come. Ha!
Oh.
This'll hurt.
Mr. Albright.
Mr. Arkwright.
Not getting free. Perfect chance.
Come on, come on.
I suggest we strike now. Yeah.
Sucker.
Miss. Why are you missing?
Not getting free.
I like to... Talking to myself as usual.
Energy output max. Keep it up. It's working.
Oh, it's not even updating.
Do your worst, loser. You make me sick. Brace yourself.
Why do I make you sick? That's not very nice. How rude. The music's good. I'm sure you guys have figured it out, but the Blacklight District ain't exactly the kind of place you visit for fun. Aaron's another story, but the rest of you make easy pickings for scumbags and lowlifes hacking it down here. You don't come down here by yourselves, understood? Yeah, I get what you mean. Things can get really dicey if you get surrounded here. But if you bring a buddy along, I bet it'd make for a fun fight. Well, ideally you won't be fighting in a city at all. Still, I didn't realise there were so many people like that down here. Yup, pretty spooky when you think about it. This world here is a lot closer to yours than you might be comfortable with. It is, but honestly, I'm just more surprised this all existed right under my nose. Maybe she's the president's daughter. At least it's surprising to someone as well-to-do as me. Perhaps I'm just not very aware of my surroundings. You'd think this would be something of a problem, but it's like everyone just turns a blind eye to it. I hear you, Blacklight's a lawless place, but they have their own rules instead. The big one being, you don't drag innocent civilians into your messes down here. Most tend to follow that, so they'll leave you alone. Keyword being most. Some of them step out of line like we just saw. Reminds me of Hayu's own code. Do you visit here often, Mr. Arkwright? You seem to be rather well informed about this area. I check in from time to time. There's intel down here that you can't find anywhere else. And as you guys might have noticed by now, it's a good place to sharpen your street smarts. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. That's got to be like the best part of this whole trip. Man, Jaeger born and bred, ain't you?
Serious?
Wow, there sure are a lot of bars. All my stuff
Candy.
is to die for. Place.
See you later, handsome.
They are likely the only sources of refuge for the people here.
Anywhere else I want to go? I guess this is some sort of arena. Yep, Bulls Arena. Bulls?
Cool! There's a match going on right now!
Is some kind of arena? Nice.
Yep, this here is where they hold fighting tournaments. You go in and beat the shit out of each other. Makes for a gambling hotbed, as you can imagine. Oh, colour me intrigued. Wow, that's awesome. Sounds like an amazing place to train. Yeah, no, literally anything goes in there. Roids, mods, explosives, you name it. It ain't a place to train. It's straight up blood sport in there. The organisers will even come up with bullshit reasons to make you fight monsters and archaisms. Even if you survive all the shit they throw at you, it really ain't worth it. Just steer clear of it, alright? That's fair. Sounds like you really have to be on your toes in there. Pretty decent prize money if you win though, I'll give them that much credit. It's one way to make ends meet down here. Mr. Arkwright, you're not speaking from experience, are you? Nah, that shit ain't my scene. Well, not anymore, I mean. Look, they were hard times, okay? That bastard paid for a new truck. But he didn't pay for all the mods like the previous one had. Whatever you say, Chief. Next time you decide to enter, let me know so I can put my money on you. Hell no, I ain't setting foot in that cesspit again. Oh, we're definitely going in there somehow.
Show no mercy, you hear?
Show no mercy.
His ass. For real?
For real?
Strange posse you're running with.
Who's this?
They're all
Dr.
specially
Isabella.
made. Always be careful when and how much you use. Hey, mister. How about what do you have
Lindsay's
today?
books. Soul Chef Toast. Proverbs of Justice. Might as well.
Thanks for coming.
This road seems to lead to the outside, but the door before it is locked tight. Interesting.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Don't think I've seen you before.
Oh, you know what I just realised? We haven't checked any bulletin boards here. Don't sweat that. As a rule, I don't take 4 SPGs from anyone down here. Why not? There are a lot of people here who could use some help, aren't there? For real, nobody down here is exactly innocent, so I can't imagine any of them being able to go to the cops or braces for help. That's the problem. There are some rare exceptions, but almost everyone down here has a checkered past in some way. And ultimately, I can't trust him not to abuse the system. Worst case scenario, I get farmed out as a grunt for some real sketchy shit. Not worth it. That does make sense given Spriggan's reputation for assisting in legally grey matters. I can see how a bad faith actor might exploit them for their own gain and how society at large would offer little to defend them. To be clear, I already made a point of filtering out those garbage posts to start with. More than anything else, it'd just be a giant time sink trying to vet requests from these parts. That's the biggest reason I don't bother. As much as some folk might think otherwise, I don't deal with criminals. I deal with people who have complicated problems. When somebody has a problem they can't rely on the law or the guild to solve, they come to me. That's all there is to it. That's Van for you. What can I say? It's worked for me so far. Must be doing something right. End of the day, if someone here really wants my services, they're not completely out of luck. They've still got 2 options. They can post a 4 SPG in another part of town, or they can come talk to me, same as anybody else really. Doesn't mean I'll agree to help, but I'll hear them out at least. That's our boss, always trying to keep the door open.
Well,
Okay, let's investigate this door. Leave the black light district and return to the surface. Return. After leaving the district, they made their way to the surface, following a different route. Damn, it's already this late. We were down there a while. It connects to the Riverside District too? Feels like waking up from a dream. Guess it was all a bit too much for a kid. Speaking of kids, seems like that boy we ran into is the son of a Jaeger. I really liked it down there. Shady criminals excluded. It was like a conflict could break out at any second, a perfect place for training. Not this again. At least it hadn't fully descended into anarchy, even if the rules were somewhat lax. It seems like a good place to procure goods and materials you can't get on the surface. Yeah, don't want anyone getting hooked on the place, but use it when you need it. When you need to, just follow the rules. That goes for you in particular, Aaron. Whistle. You okay, Agnes? You're awfully quiet. No, I'm perfectly fine. It was just a lot to take in. I'm feeling a bit of culture shock, I suppose. I can hardly blame you. I'm sorry, I was probably making you feel even worse with how carried away I was getting. Oh, you don't need to feel responsible. It's just, to be honest, I've got something else on my mind too. It does kind of feel like something's been eating at you lately. Worried about things at school? Yes, actually. There's a major opportunity coming up that I was considering opting into, but I think I've decided against it. There's nothing more it can teach me that I haven't learned already after all. Oh? Who's this?
Our information did not lead us astray, I see.
Oh god, it's the prince. It's Sainu. Oh my god, look at his bloody
It's good to see
limo.
you all, my friends.
That it is.
Your Highness. Naji. Damn, talk about showing up unexpected. So this is what the chief was talking about. Oh.
Correct. His Highness and I have something to discuss with you. Please, climb in.
It's so spacious in here. This is an ETWS stretch limo, right? Hell of a luxury. Rides smooth as a baby's ass too. Still room to move up in the world, huh? The suspension systems in a luxury vehicle like this versus my pickup are built for totally different things. Speaking of, I take it you like the part I sent you? I got it on special order to ensure it didn't clash with the aesthetics of your truck. Oh, like undersells it. It's a thing of beauty. Oh, what's this about? Oh, like undersells it. That is a thing of beauty. Even if that ulterior motive behind sending it wasn't just in my head. Still, I'm glad you're both looking well. Thank you. My apologies again for all the trouble we caused you. We weren't expecting to see you all again so soon either. But we were already here for a visit with the President, so the timing happened to line up. What? Oh, that Gramhart guy. Huh? Didn't see anything about a meeting on the news? Some kind of secret talks? You needn't concern yourselves with details that are on a need-to-know basis. Well, we are living in crazy times. No doubt there's plenty for our leaders to be talking about. Much as it bugs me that you've clearly got something besides that you want to dump on us. Oh? I think I see what's going on now.
I'm sure you do. We invited you here in the hopes of hiring you. This is a joint request from Elsheim and the CID.
Interesting. That's quite the pair. I'm committing to nothing, but keep going.
The short of it is, we'd like you to go on another trip for us. To the home of the Verne Company, the city of Basel in the southwest.
That's Carvod's biggest ornament manufacturer, isn't it? This sounds like a big one.
If you could take a look at the screen.
What screen? Oh, fancy.
Basel is an industrial city that is home to both the Verne Group's HQ and the
it's like,
Basel Institute of Science.
The Erebonian one as well. I can't remember what it's called now.
Its artisanal district dates back to the Middle Ages, and it is surrounded by an abundance of nature. Our problem is that as of late, the city's orbital network has become unstable. In addition, suspicious individuals have been sighted leaving and entering the city.
Don't tell me it begins with an A. I know what you're thinking, but we can't assume that until we have all the facts, of which we have very little. Under normal circumstances, we would be well informed of the situation, as our country has deep ties with the Institute. Unfortunately, its director, who also happens to be Verne's CEO, has been notably unforthcoming as of late. That's strange. Isn't your country one of Verne's largest shareholders? Yes, it is. We're not their principal shareholder, but we still wield considerable influence over the company. Yet, in spite of that fact, the CEO has been emphatically vague in response to our questions. We suspect that he is merely buying time. For what though, I do not know, but his sudden shift in behaviour indicates he's hiding something, hence my request to you. You're not giving me much to work with here. And if you're looking for technical experts, you've come to the wrong place. Oh, I beg to differ. After all, you have one of Marduk's very own concierges in your employ. Also, a little birdie told me you're testing some revolutionary new technology at present. Oh, you mean that simu thingy? It's still undergoing testing, but we plan to reveal it to the public eventually. Good to hear. I'll most certainly be looking forward to it. Anyhow, if we took our request to the guild, it'll land at the bottom of their list of priorities, given that no civilian casualties have occurred. Also, much like the police, they're as wary as a fox with these sorts of mysteries. Right. And if we're on the job, we can deal with any problems that you'd rather keep away from the public eye. The conditions are fair, but you'd better be willing to pay top mirror for our services, or you can count us out. Oh, you needn't worry there. If anything, that makes you more trustworthy in my book. Is that a fact? Well, I think we should definitely consider taking this on, especially if our martyr is involved. If possible, I'd like to ask one thing before we agree to take this on. What's the CID's connection to this case? You haven't been upfront about that. Oh? Ever the sharp one. Vinay and the Institute are currently part of 2 national projects. One of them is for making the Ziffer standard available to the general public, both at home and abroad. The technology is a national secret, so our involvement should be no surprise. Makes sense. Got to stay on top of any leaks and scandals so they don't slip through the cracks. What about the other project? Classified. Ah, come on. Even I don't know the specifics there, so I'm in the same boat as you all. I did try pressing the president for details, but he simply won't budge. Apologies, but that's all the more reason why I cannot divulge any information about the project. The point is, there are many reasons for our involvement. This all sounds fishy as hell, but whatever. Get on with it. As you wish. The issue of the Zephyr standard funding source also needs to be addressed. And I will delegate the task to your group's chief and concierge. Huh? What do you mean? Since when did you become my boss? Ah, fine, I'll explain. Zephyr being Vernay's 6th generation combat ornament is common knowledge at this point. But there's a little known fact about the project's humble beginnings. It got a massive capital injection from an interested party. And that party just so happens to be the Marduk Company. Oh no, the Valis Investment Bank, which as it so happens is also the largest shareholder of Marduk, my employer. Ah. I see. Sure feels like I'm hearing the name Valis a lot lately. Valis, oh, as in the city-state. Correct, it's a giant port city in the Central East. It may not have much land, but through trade in the South Sea, its people have amassed It may not have much land, but through trade in the South Sea, its people amass a great fortune, which they are investing all over the continent. They're both our allies and our competitors. The Valis Investment Bank is owned by them. So you're trying to drag our asses into a Central Eastern turf war, all so we can be your eyes and ears? Well, I guess they could be sending in their own spies, especially with state-level secrets up for grabs. In short, you want us to investigate a highly complex situation from a neutral standpoint and get to the bottom of what's happening here. Does that about sum it up? I'll give you an 85 for that answer. In the event that Valis attempts to interfere, we would also like you to act as a mediator. You got this all mapped out. Mediation is not one of our specialities, unfortunately, so I'm not certain if we are your best option for that. On the contrary, I think you all are our safest bet on that front. Should you take our request, you will stay in Basel for 3 days. I'm sure there will be other 4 SPGs you can juggle at the same time. We can't expect you to leave at once, but it would be best if you departed within the next few days. Wait. Alright, we'll give it some thought when we get back. Can't make any promises. I understand. We won't be out of options if you refuse. The CID never puts all its eggs in one basket. Regardless, everything we've told you is strictly confidential. Though I think a rather unexpected issue might work in our favour here. Anya's school trip? After that, Prince Sherrid and Kincaid saw them back to their office. Once they arrived, they enjoyed dinner at Montmartre before gathering to discuss the Crown Prince's request. The Crown Prince's request. Take it you ain't heard a thing about all this from your own company. I'm naturally aware of the plan to make the Zephyr standard available to the masses, but not about problems in Basel. If A really is involved, I wouldn't have expected to have already been informed. Gotcha. It does sound like something that they'd take us 3 days either way. But if we're looking into things at Vinay and the Institute, we're going to need to work, mostly weekdays. But that would mean Agnes. Actually, the timing here is rather perfect. It's like someone wrote a story. You see. Wow, high school here sounds really fun. Trust a big school in the capital to bust out the fancy trips. Aramis is all about its students thinking for themselves, so something like this makes sense. Bet you'll have reports to write for days about it too. Yes, actually, some of my friends who came here the other day are considering Basel too. I was interested in going myself, but I wasn't sure whether or not that was the best decision. But you would be leaving next Thursday for 3 days, so the timing matches up splendidly, again because someone wrote a story. Yeah, it's almost as if Arusha wants this to happen. Wait, are the writers? Adios? Oh, not that I think my personal circumstances should push us into taking this on, of course. Of course. But that goes both ways. You're a student first, so don't go forcing your decisions to line up with our job. Even if we do end up in the same general place, your studies might mean we won't even see each other. Well, I suppose that's true. But that still kind of hurts. Huh? That's rich coming from the guy who always decides where to go based on who will shove dessert down his throat. Speaking of which, what are we going to find in Basel on that front? Excellent question. A baked tart called an engadin is probably the most famous. It's made of walnuts and honey nugget and has a simple but mellow taste that's just divine. I suppose Van's right, I need to make up my own mind about what to do. Otherwise my great-grandfather would never, or dad for that matter. Who is our dad? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause you concern. Not at all, I don't think anyone could blame you for feeling conflicted here. But should we end up going to the same place, rest assured that I will do all I can to support you. She is way too perceptive. Thank you, but why? Oh god. Oh. No way. I'll speak to my friends at school tomorrow, but if you could work under the assumption we'll all be going and prepare accordingly. Got it, but don't forget that I'm a student first and foremost, right? I won't. I'll make this work so I can handle my obligations properly both here and at school. Well, good night. Yeah, night. So I guess we'll be leaving next Thursday, same day as Aramis. Are those two people important? But Renee and the prince just dumped this on us, so they can wait until tomorrow for an answer. Still, she's sure looking brighter than when I met her. With how much she's got weighing on her, I'm sure she's still got a lot of work through. But I'll look out for her as best as I can, being her boss and all. Man, that sure was a day. Guess I'll go for a walk to wind down before bed. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is the bloody city thing, isn't it?
This feels relaxing.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Wine-basted burger.
See you again.
What's on the menu?
What's on the menu? I've cooked all those. Or I've ate them all.
Take care out there.
Take care of their...
I am stuffed. I am stuffed. I am stuffed.
Rank 6 ADF plus 25 to all party members.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush. Off we go.
What's this green one then? The hell, man? Who do those guys think they are? Chill it down here, get how you feel, but shouting's doing nothing for us. Oh, but I'm not letting them get away with this. Hell no, not with our street racer pride on the line. Seconded, we should take our chance while we can. What's going on here? Van. Guess I could let you know. There's this bunch of street racers causing trouble for us ever since they turned up in the capital. They're taunting us, I tell you. They drive like madmen around town just to get on our nerves. I ran my car into a guardrail thanks to their dumbasses. Just thinking about it gets me angry all over again. The hand-me-down I got from Downey got trashed real bad too. Dude, she had to be sent to the body shop. How can we let loose and enjoy a sweet drive with them tearing it up around town? Yeah, they sound pretty bad. Who are we dealing with here? They call themselves the High Bloods. There's 4 of them and they all come from Oratian. They used to stick to their turf, but they recently started moving here. They're all rich kids, obviously, and their cars are really souped up. What's more, their leader, Lucio, is the grandson of ETWS's current company president. He's got a modded ETWS sports car. Ain't no slouch as a driver either. Last we raced, he passed me by like I was just crawling through the street. Can you believe that? Hold up, you said it was the ETWS president's grandson? Man, that sucks. Last thing you need is someone related to the company's top brass being a dick. And he's not the worst of it. There's another guy that's an even more reckless driver. His name's Damien, and he styles himself as their main fighter. He's all cocky, taunting us from his bike just because he can take tighter turns than any of our cars. He's the one that did my baby in. I'll never forgive that bastard. Never. He thinks he's better than us car drivers, does he? So, what are you planning to do about these guys? Surely you're not just going to let them keep running wild. Definitely not. We've tried warning them over and over to stop behaving like this, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Since they're not heeding warnings like that, I tried talking to Lucio directly. The only thing he said was, if you want us to leave, you'll have to best us in a race. We're actually on our way to the race right now. Yeah? Guess my timing's just that good. You could say that, huh? There's 4 of them, but me and Graham are the only ones with rides right now. And that's not even counting car specs and driving ability. Hate to admit it, but it's stacked, and not in our favour. But we can't just give up. Yeah, better to lose outright than to flake out on them just by losing by default. Not like we're hoping to lose though, we're not backing down until they're in the ground. Wish us luck. I don't want to sit back and let a bunch of rich arseholes wreak havoc in Edith. Maybe I could lend him a hand here. Race in the capital. You mind if I join? I appreciate the sentiment, but this is our problem to deal with. Wouldn't be right to drag you into it. Hard disagree. This goes beyond just you. It involves all car lovers now. As a fellow driver myself, I can't just stand back and let a bunch of punks with no sense for safe driving screw up my home up. I want to teach him a lesson. Van? Now that's what we like to hear. Don't see why we can't join. Why not let him? Alright, thanks Van. You're really saving our asses here. You might honestly be the best help we could have got. I respect you a lot, man. Thanks for saying so. That still leaves us the problem of dealing with Damien though. I'm no biker, so I'm not going to be able to help there. Not so sure how we can going to deal with that niggling little detail. Whoa, that's all for today. Now then, back to my bike. Bingo. Why are all of you gathered here? Hermes! Your timing couldn't be any better. Got some free time on your hands? Huh? I mean, I'm done for the day, so I guess I can do. I see, so you're going to be racing them to teach them a lesson. Yeah, it would really help if we had a biker of your skill level on our team. What do you say? You up for it? Ha, sure, I'll join your team. Teaching a naughty rider how to behave sounds like fun. I'll make sure they think twice before causing trouble in the capital again. Glad to see you're so fired up for this. I really appreciate you agreeing too. Now it feels like we have a fighting chance. Yep, it's going to be a proper 4v4 race. Now all that's left is leaving them in the dust. Anyway, clock's ticking. Let's get going to the meeting spot. You ready to go? Ready whenever you are. Same here. Then let's roll.
Okay, time to get to work.
Is this the meeting spot? Yeah, just beyond here is the highway we're using. Oh. Excuse me? Well, we're supposed to meet face to face right here first. Looks like they've arrived. Would you look at that? That's a hell of a ride. Right, a lot of mirror went into customizing her. This ain't going to be an easy race. Hello and good evening, street racers. I'm impressed you didn't just turn tail and run. So you really showed up, High Bloods? I don't recognise those two. Well, thanks to your biker, our cars are in the shop, so I figured I'd call in some help. Yeah, look at these small fry. At least try and make this fun for us, alright? What? I dare you to say that again. Downey's all kind of fired up now. Now, I think it's time we reintroduced ourselves. We're the High Bloods, a team composed exclusively of those who are elites even among the elite. Pleasure. You know, I completely forgot until you said the name, but I heard about the High Bloods a few years back. Heard they were nothing but a bunch of pampered rich kids, kind of like you. Ah, you must be referring to our predecessors. They apparently disbanded after doing a tour of Crossbell. Ah. Now that name is ours. Huh? Is there some specific reason behind inheriting their name? Indeed there is. While we don't approve of the way they love drinking, women and gambling, as former nobility we identify with how they valued their chosen bloodlines that gave them power and wealth. It is only fitting that we consider ourselves the true High Bloods. Former nobility, huh? Been a while since I've heard anyone call themselves that. Yeah, you don't hear that kind of thing around here, my hunch. Maybe it's because they're from Oratian. Up until the noble institution was abolished during the Clavarian Revolution, Oratian was the royal capital. Shame that even after decades have gone by, there are still old fossils that can't throw away their elitist bullshit. How dare you! Lucio's family line was a great noble house that had the trust of even the royal family. It's fine, it doesn't bother me. Commoners could never hope to understand our noble thoughts. What I cannot forgive, however, is that you people don't know your place. You insist on getting in our way. You're nothing but an eyesore to us on our drives, and that's why we're going to make you leave the capital's streets. You got a lot of nerve. It's a riot that you think causing trouble for folks with your reckless driving is a way to have fun. As street racers, how could we hand these streets to you when you lack basic manners or compassion? Just what you're getting yourself all worked up for, though, over commoner. Just look at you and your half-assed custom ride, because you got no mirror to spend. You got no right to talk when you can't even bring out the true worth of your rides. Well damn, you got a big mouth on you for such a little brat. If you know so much about the true worth of our rides, then why don't you teach me? Don't you think we're just going to take this sitting down? It's time we settle the score, right here, right now. Yeah, get ready, High Bloods. Drivers as reckless as you have got no right to call themselves street racers, so we're making this your last drive. It would appear we have 4 vehicles each, so how about we race one-on-one? When you are ready, we'll leave for the expressway. Don't disappoint us. Okay, let's decide who's going to race who. Think I could go against the biker on their team? Sure thing, just ride safe, okay? But of course. So who's going to face Lucio? Could you leave him to me? It's my job as leader to get revenge for Downey. I have to. Graham, this race is about you guys. Whatever it is you're thinking, I'm down. That being the case, you said it yourself. If you go as is, you're going to lose. I'm not even talking about your driving technique either. If we're going by specs, it's going to be real tough for you. But, and I hate to say this, my truck could handle his ride. Hell, I can promise you I won't lose. Van! Alright, then Van will be racing Lucio instead. Okay, we're already borrowing your skills, we might as well be in it to win it. You got that right, I'll cut that spoiled brat down to size. Then I guess that means we'll handle Lucio's two flunkies. If I remember right, they both came here in ETWS sedans. By the way, I've seen that Roger guy up close and personal before. I think I've got a decent idea of how he operates. Yeah, I knew I could count on you. Then I'll take on the other guy, T-Bo. Great, sounds like we're all squared away. Once we wrap up our fine-tuning, let's hit the road. We're rooting for you guys, go kick some ass. And please, don't get hurt. Thanks you guys. I promise we're gonna beat those high bloods. With the matchups decided, everyone got in their cars, and they were off to the races. The first round pitted Junifer against T-Bo. Junifer's Lino sedan had the edge in traction due to the love and care she put into tuning it. As the race went on, she slowly but surely narrowed the gap between her and T-Bo. However, her vehicle lacked the horsepower required to beat his sedan, which boasted a roaring engine that ultimately led him to victory. For the next race, Graham stepped up to the plate, ready and willing to avenge Junifer. Graham's Ignorant was a lightning fast sports car, but Roger's decked out sedan was no slouch either. It was a close race, with both cars being neck and neck from start to finish. In the end, Graham's powerful traction allowed him to emerge victorious by a hair's breadth. After that, it was time for the third round to commence. We're at 1-1 right now, so we don't have this in the bag just yet. But that just makes this all the more exciting. It'll be a cold day in hell before I lose to some pathetic courier lady. Get ready to choke on my dust. You stole my line. The starting line's up ahead. Time to get serious. Whoa. Holy hell, look at her go. We can't even see her anymore. Eat that, loser. Afraid it's a little early to celebrate. That thing's acceleration isn't half bad, but its top speed doesn't hold a candle to my bikes. Specs aren't the only thing that matter in a race, you know. Huh? On that point, you and I agree. That scumbag just rammed his handlebars against hers. Talk about dangerous. The fact that he pulled it off without losing his balance shows he's no amateur. It's still reckless though, these guys are freaking crazy. Come on, I dare you to try and overtake me again. If you do, I'll hit your dingy little bike with everything I've got. Oh, what's the matter? Can't keep up? Or is your wimpy ass courier getting cold feet? There's less than 500 hours until the finish line. Victory's as good as mine. This is the decisive moment. I can slow down, make him think I've given up, and speed past him when he least expects it, or I can rev up right now and punch it. Slow down. Huh, thrown in the towel already? What a wuss, just stick to carrying around people's junk in the future. Ah, yes, go courier lady. She caught him off guard by speeding past him at the last second. What an incredible strategy. She even had me fooled. That was one hell of a secret weapon. Nice job. Was that a turbocharger? Something along those lines. I was hoping I could win without revealing it, But them's the breaks. Well, guess I'm up next. Go get 'em, Van, knock the high bloods off their high horses. He really did customize every part of that ETWS car, from the suspension to the spoiler. You must be daft if you think you can take me with that little girl's car. You've slighted me with your hubris and I will make you pay for it. There's more cars on the road now. Using the turbocharger would be way too risky. Jeez. He swerved around the cars like it was nothing. Thankfully all this traffic is preventing him from hitting his top speed, so I can keep up with him. Can't get too cocky here though. He might not be on Maximum's level, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. I'd hoped he had a trick up his sleeve like that woman did. I was so looking forward to making a fool of him. But it's clear he has nothing. What a disappointment. We're approaching the point where the traffic from the Riverside District joins the expressway. At this time of day, maybe I could... Looks like he couldn't keep pace with me. How pathetic. Someone forgot to take out yesterday's garbage. Why must there be so many of these infernal trucks on the expressway at night? What? Your lack of knowledge of the area is coming back to haunt you, bud. Damn, he caught up faster than I thought he would. Well, look at that, so you have a modicum of skill after all. Too bad it's futile. That pile of scrap couldn't match my car's acceleration and speed. I might be able to secure victory if I use my turbocharger, but it'd be risky. Should I do it? Prioritize safety? No, I can't risk hurting anyone. I will accept no less than an overwhelming victory. He's got a turbocharger. Don't use that here, it's too dangerous. Whoa. Tried to warn you, dumbass. And that's that. This race goes to us. They did it. You guys are amazing. Yeah, you even surprised us. Seriously, way to go, above and beyond. Sometimes things just work out, you know. But we really have Hermes and Van to thank for all this. It was the least I could do after you came to me for help. It was a close shave, but hey, I got to show off a little, so it's all good. So, High Bloods, you gonna keep your promise, right? Curses, how could this have happened? Our machines were tuned to perfection. We were in peak racing condition. I'm sorry, Lucio. If only I had gone faster. I managed to win this time, but to be honest, I don't know how it'd turn out if we did a round 2. Never thought I'd run into Biker as wild as her. Here I was planning to run circles around her, but she ended up running circles around me instead. Damn, man. You guys... Fine, as promised, we will come nowhere near the capital from this day forward. We will also cover the repair costs for your 2 vehicles. Is this to your satisfaction, commoners? I've got issues with your tone, but yeah, that works. Well, hey, that's pretty generous actually. Maybe not so bad as I thought. Bro, is that all it takes to win you over? They're the reason our cars are all busted up. Well, now that it's all said and done, it's time we return to Oratian. However, do not misunderstand. In no way have we recognized that our style of driving is worse than yours. When next we meet, you shall be met with overwhelming defeat. And may you never forget it. Yeah, just you wait and see. Next time I'm going to blow your socks off. Just what is all that supposed to mean? I guess they won't mess around here for a while, but they'll be back for revenge at some point. Why do they get to decide that? What was the point of this whole deal then? If only they were more honest with themselves. I'm glad things worked themselves out in the end, I guess. Well, it wouldn't have gone half as well if you and Hermes weren't here. There's no way this is the end of it, but for now we're at least chased the High Bloods off. Thanks for the help, you two. It's no biggie. I enjoyed myself, so it was worth it. Likewise, I'm happy my orbital bike skills proved useful. And so the battle against the High Bloods came to an end, with everyone singing praises for one another's efforts. On the way back, Hermes parted ways with the group and Graham and his people returned to the repair
That
shop.
takes care of that. Looks good to me.
Reward deposited.
Ooh, Grey, rank up. Morally Grey. Obtained Mayor Grey through Mayor and Van's synchronization.
We've got plenty more hits lined up to spend your night in Edith. Like this next one.
Well,
Okay. Oh, shop.
What'll it be?
Black leather key case. A work helmet issued to Ingert's full-time engineers.
Come again.
Beautiful song, isn't it? And we've got...
What? You expecting thanks?
Yeah, it was actually.
Aw, you shouldn't have.
Oh, I maxed it. New connection stage. The maiden walks again. Elaine's strength +7, Van's strength +7. Unrivaled connection.
Oh, thank you.
Unknown. The rumored street performer. I've got 3, so... Van made his way over to the station to see a street musician perform. I can see why people have been raving about her. She's pretty damn good. Wait, she looks kind of familiar.
Thank you, everyone. I love you. I hope we meet again.
You were great today. I can't wait to hear your next song. I'll be back again for sure. Sorry, but I'm done for today. Just here to say I liked your performance. Even though putting a single out, it'd sell like hotcakes for sure. Thanks for the vote of confidence. However, there's no shortage of capable artists out there who can write and perform at my level. The music industry is hard to break into. That's definitely true for no-name artists. But you and I both know your songs would take the world by storm if you used your real name. Let's continue this conversation elsewhere, shall we? I'm surprised you saw through my disguise. I mean, why do they think that sunglasses is all you need? I've even changed the tone of my voice. How do you know it was me? It mostly came down to luck. I wasn't 100% sure myself. If I only knew you from your movies, you'd have had me fooled for sure. But I've seen you up close and personal several times at this point. I need to get my act together. I've never been found out before now, so maybe I was getting a little careless. This isn't the first time I've seen you in a disguise, by the way. I saw you in an Aramis outfit once. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, it left an impression on me. You were acting different from usual back then too. So you like doing stuff like this? I do. I enjoy going out in disguise from now to now. It makes for a good practice as well. When I'm on set, everyone knows I'm playing a part. But when I'm out in the wild, I can take on any role I want and no one would know I'm acting. It's made for fun little hobby. So you're acting on the clock and in your downtime? Damn, talk about being dedicated to your craft. I suppose I just can't get enough of it. Although it mostly stems from a complex I've had since I was a child. I don't exactly have a distinct self. Perhaps that's why I always wanted to act. like someone else and why I ultimately gravitated to acting. Or maybe I just wanted something that would help me avert my eyes from that uncomfortable truth. My motivation for choosing this career path is purely selfish. I'm sure my fans would let down if they knew. I wouldn't call that selfish. It's normal to want to change something you don't like about yourself. You think so? I know so. That said, your hobby's only going to get harder the higher up you get on the ladder of fame. But I doubt you need me to tell you that. Yes, I know that all too well. The risk of me getting recognised will only grow as I get more famous. But the mountain challenge will only serve to make success all the more sweet. All that talk and you not have a distinct self was a big fat lie. What do you... You said it yourself, the challenge makes success all the more sweet. Those are the words of someone who gets fired up when the odds are stacked against them. That's a pretty unique quality, and it's one that no one I know has. It's not half as unique as your willingness to turn people's words against them. I'm not as half as unique as your willing. Hey, I'm just trying to help a friend believe in themselves a little. Oh, I know. I'm only teasing you a little. Really though, thank you. I feel better about this now. Glad to help. Anyway, please don't tell anyone about this hobby of mine. I'd like it to be our special little secret. Wink wink nudge nudge. Sure thing. She really knows how to knock you off your feet. Guess this ain't an award-winning actress for nothing. After Nina departed, Van resumed his patrol once more.
Now, who should I be next? See if you can spot me next time.
Nina's connection state, an absorbing talent, Van's Dex +3. I can't be bothered with chess.
More! Teach me more! I can't wait to play!
So secret meeting or ferry alfade. Let's do secret meeting. Van headed to the meetup location indicated by the mail. Van, over here. Oh, I see in the bushes. My thanks for coming out here. It's been a few hours, yes? Thank you for answering my call. Oh.
One of these days, you'll have to come to Elsheim. My sister and I would gladly welcome you.
I would love to meet your sister. Received sun lamp.
Well...
Time to go to the cinema. Where is this? Tyrell? Yep.
Let's do this.
today. The showing on screen 1 will soon begin. If you
I
have a
think I've
ticket,
seen Sober
please
Curious,
proceed to
right?
the entrance.
Let's do Wolf's Rec Room. Okay. And then...
Off we go.
Okay, actually starting day 2 now. Come to think of it, I know Anya's is going to go by train, but I should probably get what the prince sent me fitted sooner rather than later. First time doing any major mods to my baby in a while. Might as well have some fun with it. Roughly 2 hours prior. October 18th, 8:50 PM. Whew, that was another close one, but it looks like I've made it in time for curfew. Just. I'll have to try and get back to my room without running into the dorm mother. Oh, I think Dan is proving a bad influence on me. I need to keep living my own life and make my own decisions, not letting others make them for me. If I do...
I trust you've made up your mind.
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing gets past you, does it?
Do they know each other?
Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general,
Dad?
but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them.
Who is her dad?
As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it? That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel. A place where the malice and
he is the
desires of a
president.
certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
You truly are sharp. And from more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Yes. My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew? I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is. We won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
He really is a crafty one. But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
Perhaps we arrived a little early. Odette and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm really sorry I've asked so much of you. Don't worry though, even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work. I never had any doubt. In fact, I've already told the...
Agnes!
Agnes? Oh, it's Ferry.
Well, you're
Well,
early.
well.
All ready to head out?
Almost. The others should be... Ooh. You finished working on the car? Yep, a mechanic over in Riverside had to lend a hand while we got her ready in time. If I squint hard enough, I can almost fool myself into thinking it's a limo. The maximum occupancy has been improved from 5 to 8 passengers, and it supports its own onboard computer. We could even fit Agnes and her friends now. I suppose you could. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? Not half as interesting as any trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's real reassuring to know you'll be around in Basel, you know, just in case. I could say the same of you. Why do you seem to know each other so well? We have a little history together, you see. Oh god, she's gonna no. Oh god. She's a schoolgirl, Van. Oh my. Ding ding, another challenger enters the ring. We're talking about 5 years ago here. Stop being such a damn tease. Oh dear, how cold of you. I'm not going to get a real answer to this, am I? Regardless, what are you all doing here? Oh right, hey, Rosette. This is for you, Miss Caldell. Ooh, a lunchbox. There are sandwiches for breakfast as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked us to give it to you. They made more than enough for your friends to have some too. How thoughtful of them. I concur, and it smells wonderful too. Knowing the chef, it's sure to be great. What's going on here? Whistle. Had to get in a heartfelt goodbye before you left? Don't make too much of a show of it, you two. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. We'll go ahead and get out of your hair now.
We'll see you again in Basel, Agnes.
Right. Travel safely, everyone.
The long-distance passenger train to Basel, Provence de Auge, will soon be departing.
Oh, so it is France then, isn't it?
Passengers en route to Altair or Crossbell will be transferring at Marthe.
Marthe. Oh, I just can't wait. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that Republic's high-tech engineering city? That's right. According to the travel guide, it even has something called an aerotram. What's that? So, if I may ask, Agnes, what exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train is departing, so let's get a move on. Why did she wink? Who's that?
She noticed me. No doubt about it.
Who is she?
Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander.
Oh, she's the special... Oh, she was in Cold Steel 4. Like Secret Service. No, not Secret Service. Like CIA type thing.
Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence. Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
The road versus the train. Why is the road going faster than the train? That's not how it should be. Damn, this back seat is the life. Ain't maybe a tight fit, but I could spend a night here for sure. I swear to Adios, if you get dirt on that seat, take off your damn shoes or something. It's a shame Agnes couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll have a chance to try out the upgrade back seat soon enough. Even though there is less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. Yeah, it kind of scares me how the Crown Prince knew enough to pick such a perfect gift. Word to the wise, don't ever get in debt to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing that very same gift. It is weird though, it feels like he's using both us and the guild depending on where he wants to do. Unrelated, but what's Basel like? I've never been, not even for an operation. Couldn't say I'm the biggest expert myself, but I have been there a few times for jobs. Located down in the southwest, Calvalard on the walls of the Onion Canyon, it's a haven of learning and industry. The Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Indeed, alongside those two areas in Newtown which houses Vernay at its centre. It sprung up when one of the Professor Epstein's 3 disciples brought in advanced technology. Oh, I know, that was Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? At the time, the anti-immigrant sentiment wasn't quite as strong. Professor Hamilton's proposals were quickly accepted by the Institute of Science and the Artisanal District. And so, 45 years ago, the Institute of Science and the Artisanal Guild came together to establish the Vernay Company. They then went on to further orbital technology in new, innovative ways. Right, like how Carvard and the Vernay Company were the first to develop orbital cars. That eventually led to the 4 big car manufacturers being established as affiliated companies. And while Carvard pioneered orbital cars, the Empire was the first one to develop orbital trains, and Liberia was the first to develop orbital airships. It's amazing the kinds of thing a little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. Is that supposed to be a cheese and lettuce sandwich in blue bread? No crusts. All good to know too, I'll have to keep it in mind for my report. And we're not even done because all that links to the development of films. Isn't this all a bit too simple for a topic? Oh, don't be like that. Oh, to be a student again, when I was their age. Wait, I'm only 21, I'm not an old pile of bones yet. The war 2 years ago and the lead up to it was a big turning point in tech across the continent too. The major powers were locked in a heated arms race with each other. The Empire even ended up creating these giant robots. Those Panzer Soldat things, yeah? I've seen them in person before and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Wars accelerated the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurs on yet more wars. Liberal's airships are an excellent example of that, since they were first developed in response to a war between it and the Empire. Anyway, it was pretty clear tech-wise that the Empire was ahead of the Republic during the war. Carvard's back on top now though. Yeah, the reparations desire not to be one-upped by the Emperor again more than fueled that fire. That's what inspired our Ziffers and the installation of the orbital network all across the country. Word is our military weaponry got a massive overhaul in store too. And the one aggressively advancing all that is Agnes' father, our hot-ass President Roy Gramhart. It's funny hearing you say it out loud, but yeah, he is pretty hot for his age, huh? He's become a big name even in the Empire for a variety of reasons. I'm sure. Well, that just goes to show how big a deal he is on an international scale. Yeah, for how difficult things were at the end of the war, he's done a pretty stellar job of steering our ship. Is it true that the current government is handling things extremely well? But that's more because... Either way, large influxes of mirror and major changes on the world stage often manifest as distortions in society. I don't know whether that fact's got anything to do with what we're going to investigate.
But try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Miss Perfect's things shown when we were talking about the place. We already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city. as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work.
Right, together with Agnes, too.
I didn't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. I don't think anyone drives as good as you, Rosette. You know just how to make those little subtle moves to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, never seen anyone drive so straight. Why, thank you very much. Of course you got an international license, what did I expect? I know I'm a perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I don't mind leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better you than 2 over here. Yeah, she's pretty damn... Wait, am I the 2? That's right, Chief, better get your act together. Don't you worry though. You ever really want to make her scream? I'm here. You rat bastard, don't think you can satisfy my girl with how rough you handle. Mr. Way, Mr. Arkwright, a child is present. I wonder what Agnes is up to. Your great-grandfather left that behind, yes? It must be very precious to you if you even brought it for our visitation. It is, yes. Strange. It's no exaggeration to say that I am who I am because of this. Though recently it's given me an awful lot to think about. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It does seem to me like you have any regrets about it. At least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world has truly broadened and I've gotten to know so many wonderful people. I've come to know the nation of my birth from angles I never thought possible. And thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. Not even trying to hide it, are you? Wasn't it supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two? True, it was. But I don't know, I get the feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since meeting you in April, you've been so kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the Orbal net specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Here, bingo. If it matters, we haven't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. He wasn't even aware that I'd come to Calvard as a foreign exchange student. It doesn't matter, of course, but then why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction. Wink. I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him. He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today. He had just started out as a Spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow, I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
That's right, and they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad, so it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you. And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of student council president and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident Daybreak. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all. Though, I, might have a small idea.
Crap! It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say. Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us, so we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy and his operation as legitimate. But since we're going to the same place, I'm happy to keep an eye on her as her friend.
Our next stop is Basel, Provence de Auge, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh!
Finally.
We're getting close.
Nice.
That's the exit right there.
Oh, Van! Just look at this!
What is up with this place? What a wild sight.
On the left is Newtown. Off to the right is the artisanal district.
Yeah. And up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Vern HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
Amazing! I can't believe this city exists in the middle of a ravine. Is it Verne or Vern? HQ. I knew it was big, but seeing it up close is just redonkulous. Oh, and is that the aerotram I spy with my little eye? Wow, those are markedly different from the trams in Heimdall. Yo, is this place legit? Mad respect. This looks to be a showroom floor for cars. That sounds right up Van's alley. Alright everyone, let's get checked in at the hotel first. Once we drop off our bags, we can go pay the fine people of the Verne Company a visit. And I need to pay the drink dispenser a visit. So that's why they call it a planned city. They developed the whole thing in big chunks. Whoa, the HQ's bigger than anything I've seen in the capital. Fitting for the Republic's largest private company. And I believe that hotel over there is where the students from Amherst are staying. Oh yeah, we're staying in different places. Of course, yo Van, we're in the artisanal district, right? Oh, he spotted the cars. Van? What's he looking at? Motor Pavilion? Right, should have figured he'd get sidetracked by big wheels, and he calls me a kid. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Looks like a nice little place. I'll take you there later if you want. For now though, let's get down to business. He's got a good eye. Small wonder that he's connected to the chief. At any rate, I need to focus on my work.
This place is quite nice.
Okay, time to go grab a drink, etc.
Calm and tranquil.
Very calm and tranquil.
Plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Welcome to the Verne Company. What brings you here today? We're Arkwright Solutions from the capital. We're here on an official request from Elsam. Good. Mr. Towsend has been expecting you. Take the elevator on your left to the meeting room. It's on the 20th floor.
Arkwright Solutions. So you're the investigators that Elsheim hired.
Pretty much. They asked us to look into the various problems that have hit Basel.
Putting their noses where they don't belong. It's nothing. Let me get straight to the point. Any concern is unfounded. We have everything under control.
You do? If you could please explain. First, regarding the instability of the orbital net within the city, it was discovered that it was a simple matter of heavy traffic on the net. And just like with our orbital distribution network, the problem has been solved. Isn't that so?
Yes, generally speaking. The maximum delay of 8.3% is down to 0.35% as of this morning.
That does sound like a big drop, yeah. You still got that 0.35% hanging around though. Ideally that should be zero, yeah? Smells to me like there's still some stuff to figure out there. And that ain't the only issue you're dealing with, is it? What about the swell of visitors buzzing around the city? Is that not obvious? Basel is the beating heart of Calvard's industrial sector, home to my Verne Company and nearly 100 partners and subsidies. That's thousands upon thousands of employees, contractors, managers, all acting of their own accord. New hires from all over coming every day. So naturally the city appears busy. An influx of visitors, particularly at this time of year, is nothing to fret over. Even bad-faced visitors? Spies are all the rage these days, you know. I'm not sure what you heard out there, but I'd advise against parroting such unsubstantiated claims. Your evidence, please? Though we've yet to investigate this issue, your dodging of the question implies you also lack the evidence to prove or deny the allegations. That's what we've come here for, Mr. Tao said, to conduct this investigation on your behalf. So yeah, if we find anything, and I do mean anything, we'll let you know. Fine, do what you will. Squabbling further over this would be a waste of time. Salician, if you would. Receive D rank ID certification. Oh yeah, I heard about these. These are temporary issue security cards for visitors such as yourself. The city implemented them last year. With these, you are free to use the aerotram to travel to Newtown and the Artisanal District. You can't take the upper level aerotram to the Institute of Science, however. Huh? Why not? Wait, hold up. Appreciate it. We'll go and get to work then. Wait, given our public position, we have to make sure the Principality saves face. I personally don't think this warrants an investigation by the likes of you, but we nevertheless prepared a point of contact for you. Contre Salicern.
My name is Catra Salesian. I'm an
Salesian.
assistant at the Institute of Science. I have other business to attend to, so I can't always provide you with support. But should you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me.
Well, we appreciate that.
Contact information exchanged.
Huh. That's an unusual holo. Yes?
That's exactly the problem I had.
Huh? Of course I don't! I'm a guy! I suppose you could say that. I'm actually 15, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I guess it's fine. Sometimes people do get the wrong idea from afar.
I wasn't sure at first with the way his coat covers him either. Yeah, but who makes the mistake as close as he is? Man, I sure as shit do not want to get old. Enough. If you're all done, then please get out of here. I'm a busy man after this, Mr. Towson, sir, the students from Amaranth Academy have arrived. Already? Well, let them through. Salician, I'll be counting on you yet again. You're staying for 3 days, yes? Good luck clearing out the gutter, so to speak. Not even trying to be subtle. He's a real pain in the arse, but that makes it easier for us to move around at least. Works for me. Now you're starting to get it. Oh, shut up. He said there were no problems, but he certainly didn't act like that was the case. Agreed, he might not have the answers, but he most certainly has cause for concern. Or at least that is how it appeared to me. I don't believe it will be easy to get anything out of him. I don't believe any part of this is going to be easy. We'll have to tackle it from a few different angles. Which means splitting up. Ah. Oh. Aren't they? They were in front of the central station this morning. So he really is Anya's boyfriend from her part-time gig. Lyle, I told you that's not true. Right, my bad. How's it going, good students? We're just here for work. Good luck with the whole school trip thing. God, they're staring daggers at him. Yeah, I know I'm in her corner. I still want no part in any of this. Welcome, students of Aramis. Right this way. These are your... Oh, they got C rank! These are your C rank certification cards. They're primarily for outside trainees, so you'll have access to the Institute and the Aerotram. Thank you very much. Wowee! Wowee! So we can ride the Aerotram as much as we want? And we can visit the Institute of Science? This will help our reports big time. Then each group is free to do what they want. We'll meet back up at the hotel lobby around 6:30. Remember, you'll be punished if you're late. Yes, ma'am. You won't catch me being late. Hey now, don't fret in the first years. Anyway, let's make sure this visit is a fruitful one. Let's get moving, underclassmen. Is he wearing shorts and bloody high leather boots? Then I'll leave it all to you. Oh, his name's Contra then. If you need anything at all, just contact me via the number I gave you. See you? Hold on a sec, Contra Salison. I've heard quite a few things about you, like how you're the professor's favourite student. Renee? Wait, then... You see, I'm a foreign exchange student from Liberal, so we just so happened to have met through a contact at CCF. We had quite the wonderful chat after she read all of my past papers. CCF? I met both Professor Russell and his daughter, so... Wait, papers? Don't tell me you're... Oh, never you mind that. To circle back to my original point, I have a request to ask of you. My friend here will be operating on her own. Could I ask you to take her to the artisanal district for me? Renee?
I see. So you're already getting a move on then.
Aw, and I was hoping we could hang out for a little bit too.
Sorry for deciding this on my own, you two.
Nah, it's fine. We've got 3 whole days, right? And you'll be back come nighttime anyway. We'll be counting on one heck of a report.
Just be careful, okay?
Of course.
Is this, perhaps related to... In any event, I don't mind. I just so happen to have business in the artisanal district, so it works out. I'll show you the way.
Agnes Claudel. I'm a first year at Aramis Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you indeed.
Likewise.
Well.
Anya says she'll be here in about 15 minutes. That's surprisingly quick. I was about to suggest we get started if she was going to be much longer. Alright then, while we're waiting, it's Engadin time. Right now? Yeah, gotta order ahead of time so we can dig in as soon as Agnes gets here, of course. I thought so. Real slick. Shall we order one along with some coffee then?
Then I'm counting on you to lead the way, Mr. Salesian.
Of course, happily. Once we catch the Aerotram, we'll be at the Artisanal District in no time at all. By the way, you're older than me, aren't you? Mister might be a little stiff. You can just call me Katra, if that's all right.
You don't mind? Then Katra it is. Oh, but I'm only older than you by a year, so I don't want you to be too stiff with me either. Why don't we talk like we're old friends?
Okay. I'll keep it casual then.
Okay.
I get the feeling you're always told to loosen up a little more.
That's right. My friends never let me hear the end of it, but I can't help the way I talk. I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is a pleasure, Katra.
Same to you. Now, should we get going?
Well, this was surprising.
Okay.
I see.
Hotel Ingress.
Do you have any preferences?
Willie's Coffee. Someone's gotta have realised what that means, right?
Thanks for coming in. The Aerotram's just awesome.
When boarding the air...
You don't see aerotrams much across the continent, do you? I'd call them a must with where Basel is located. Newtown, the Artisanal District, the Institute of Science, it travels along a loop and helps consistently deliver parts where needed. The Artisanal District's platform is on the right. Just tap your card against the ticket gate. Alright, let me give it a try.
This is the Aerotram.
Where would you like to go?
City of Basel.
Artisanal District.
What a spectacular view! though I get a little dizzy when I look down. And wow, Newtown is already so far away!
Enjoying yourself?
Yes! Tremendously! I bet Fairy would enjoy this too. I wonder if she's gotten the chance to ride yet.
She really is so cute.
Oh, he's
But
got a
how is
crush on
someone
her.
like her connected to those others?
Here we are, this is the Artisanal District. Now I just need to find the hotel they're staying at. Oh, there's the car. So he drives an ingot. He's even customized the frame. Wait, that material was only just developed. How did he get his hands on it? I didn't realize you were an expert. You pick this kind of thing up if you work with an egg long enough, I suppose. So how did you get to know people like them? What do you mean? The Spriggan, whatever you call him, and that red-haired guy both seem really shady to me. Though the girl and the maid, I think, they look like good people at least. I'm just having a hard time picturing what kind of group it actually is if you're involved with them too. Well, I can't blame him for thinking that way about them. Van runs a problem-solving agency in short. And both work and my duties as a student happen to bring me there at the same time. Sounds like you've got a lot on your plate. Are you sure it's okay to be working with them though? Benet's CEO didn't seem very happy about them sniffing around. Our work is complicated, I'll admit, but we don't do anything illegal. Technically. His willingness to hire an upstanding young lady like you does reflect well on him, I'll give him that. 6. Even if I don't think highly of his choice to involve someone like you in a business like his, people say that about him a lot. You have nothing to worry about though, really. He might skirt the rules here and there, but he's still a man I can genuinely respect. Well, if you say so. He feels like one of those guys who takes some getting used to. The way he treated me was just... I was so close to forgetting too. Did something happen? Nothing worth bringing up. Anyway, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting. 5.7. Agnes, we're over here. You came quick. Oh, wait a sec, isn't that... Sorry for keeping you. Quanche was good enough to guide me here. Thanks for helping her out. We ordered an engadin for the group. You want to join us? No, I'm fine. I'm not hungry right now. Your loss. That taste is downright divine. I'll make it up to you some other time then. You don't owe me anything. It's not like I did anything special. I suggest you don't pull any funny business while you're in the city though. No causing trouble for the women in your group either. Oh? I'll get going now, Agnes. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Oh, I will. Thank you. Man, would have been nice if he gave me the chance to thank him somehow. Puberty's rough. He sure has a soft spot for you, though. Do you think? He just struck me as a very friendly sort in general. We got along right away. I hope I can be friends with him too. Oh, I'm sure that won't be a problem one bit. I'll be happy to introduce you if we get the chance. How old are you? 5? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make friends. Yeah, no need to rain on her parade. Here's your order, one of our famed engadins. Now this is what I'm talking about. Come and have a seat, Agnes. I'll get to cutting it right away. Why is he looking at that? She always used to make endgans for me back in the day.
I finished, Catra. I'm quite confident in today's dessert. The more worried you are about something, the more important it is to take a break and relax. No need to push through.
I think I can trust Agnes, but I better keep a close eye on the rest of them. I don't want anyone fretting in a place so special to me. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to say hello to the supervisor and take care of my usual work while I'm here. That's the stuff. You won't find a better marriage of flavours than these better walnuts with sweet caramel nougat. It's so mouth-wateringly rich. And you wouldn't believe how well it pairs with this strong coffee. I swear, I was born just to savour moments like these. No one wants to hear this every time, you know. Just eat the damn thing. Yeah, he's describing it to a T though. I can't get enough of this buttery flavour. If Anne says it's good, then you know you're in for a treat. My nose is good for more than just sniffing out trouble, you know. I feel like you're joking, but I could buy it working for stuff like that easy. Indeed, now I think we're rested for long enough, perhaps we should get to work. Do you think we should prioritise... investigating Vinay? Nah, I think we should hold off on doing that. I can't imagine we'll find anything major this fast, even if we tried. I'm thinking we should start with wandering around Basel and taking care of 4 SPGs. That'll give us a decent idea of the situation here. The same pattern as usual then, but how can you be so sure that word of our work has spread to here? Good question. Vinay's boss sure didn't seem like he wanted to help us any more than he had to. Right. That man from the CID. He did seem like a highly capable person, though that's the least to be expected of their chief analyst. You and he go back quite some time, I believe. Unfortunately, yeah. I doubt he's here in person though. More than likely he sent someone in his place. Between this and that other project he teased, I'm sure there's a ton of scheming going on. Guess we should go find out what kind of 4 SPGs we got waiting for us then. So when do you need to be back at the hotel? And what are you going to do about your uniform? Renee said to be back by 6:30 PM. I brought some clothes besides my uniform, don't worry, let me go and get changed. I'll take you to our room then. We will handle paying the bill in the meantime. We will handle paying the bill in the meantime. Ferry took Agnes to the girls' room so that she could get changed. After she was done, they reunited with the rest of the group and began their first day of work in Basel. Okay. Take a look around the artisanal district.
Do you know what you want?
No, I do not.
Don't take too long to decide now. Come back soon.
Come back soon.
Okay.
Oh, there's a blue event. What does that mean? Institute of Science. This must be the Aerotram station. I can't believe it goes all the way up in the sky. That's right, this will take us to Newtown in no time. All you need to do is hold your certification card over the ticket gate. Oh, guess we're not taking this one after all. Our D rank card isn't accepted on the Aerotram apparently. We need a C rank card or higher. Are you sure? I could have sworn we had a C. Way to roll out the welcome mat when we're here for Elisam. Would it kill them to throw one of their biggest stakeholders a bone? I was really looking forward to it too. Well, no use crying over spilled milk. You can head on up if you want, Agnes, or just take the long way. No, it's alright, I'd rather stick together. I'm sure we'll get to ride the tram another day. Barry, don't let it get you down. You're right, yeah.
When boarding the Aerotram, please have your authentication card ready and follow the instructions.
Oh, there isn't much here, is there? Looks like we got a 4 SPG. There's a professor I look up to as a mentor of sorts, but I just can't do this anymore. I'm trying to gather evidence to prove he's been abusing his power over others, and so I want to get verbal testimony. I don't want this to blow up, so I haven't spoken with the guild or the cops. I'd like to request a careful investigation from you guys. School of Hard Knocks has been added to the to-do list. Ah, this one's real serious sounding. Yeah, and I understand why they don't want to go to the guild or the police about it. I really hope we can help them while we're here. We might learn about what's going on in the institute while we're working on it too. That'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. Makes sense. Sounds harmless to me, but what's your take? Ferry brought up a good point. We can get some info on the institute while we work on the case. Pretty vague though, they didn't get the name or the professor they're accusing. Really going out of their way to make our job difficult. Naming names in this case may result in the professor or other parties threatening the whistleblower. I believe our client just prefers to err on the side of caution. Yeah, that tracks. Fair enough. Rosette, can you handle recording our convos? Certainly. We've got to be careful who we talk about this though. Client doesn't want word of this getting out. Let's start with people unrelated to the institute. That way we don't accidentally hit a nerve. That makes sense to me. I imagine there will be plenty of those here in the artisanal district. Let's get started.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Word on the street is Giscard landed another big project. Old Giscard heads up the Artisans Guild. As a fellow member, I'm proud to have him as our ambassador. I'm happy to be where I am, but Giscard didn't get where he is by settling. I've got to keep moving up in the world, just like him. I specialise in pressure equipment, and that's a big niche nowadays. Only going to get bigger, my gut says. He mentioned that he's a member of the Artisans Guild. He might have some dealings with the Institute himself. Yeah, I guess it'll be easier to get info out of him than somebody higher up the food chain.
Can we talk?
Doesn't ring a bell, sorry. My son is studying at the Institute, and he's never told me anything like that. That doesn't prove it one way or another, of course. I just haven't heard about it. Did he tell you about any other stuff? Anything helps. Well, sometimes I do hear about people in the same lab butting heads over funding. I heard there's grumbling about 2 professors going at it even. Seems like a pretty stressful place. With all the greed and infighting over projects, it sounds like it's got everyone at each other's throats. That makes sense, yeah. That might be what started the harassment. Do you know which professor specifically? I really can't remember, sorry. I feel like there was at least one of Professor Hamilton's students involved, but that's all I got. I see. I wonder if this professor was jealous of someone else, or someone envied them instead. Well, thanks for the info all the same. I think... I'm going to call it there. And just do a lot tomorrow instead. So until then,